everybody. I'm going to try this. Hopefully this works. Nobody's on, so that I don't really have feedback. But here we go. Oh, did I just knocked over? Oh, hey everybody. Hopefully you guys can see me and hear me. But I'm in front of the camera to say today on my live because I want to show you my walking setup. We just got back from a walk today, and I wanted to show you what I have on my dogs and why I have them. And so, as you can see, Rain, my Cane Corso, has on a vest, and he has on a prong collar and a little, just the regular leash, you know. So my Rottweiler, come here, baby, come here, Stormy. She has on a kind of like a fake vest here. There's no weight on it, but it's just more for the feel of it and just for her to feel like she's doing something, you know, kind of have a job. And she also has a prong collar on her as well. I'm gonna go behind the camera one more time because I want to make sure that I'm in the shot, and I'll finish talking. But the walk was pretty successful this morning. We tried to kill a bunch of birds with with one stone. So my walks are mainly kind of training walks. And if you are on right now, can you please let me know that you can hear me? Because like I said, I'm using my microphone, and sometimes the microphone is not the best. So just let me know if you can hear me. If you can either say something or give me a thumbs up, please. That would really, really help me out. Are you, let me see. It's kind of hard to see. The little doggone stand is in the way. Let me know if you can hear me. Give me a thumbs up or type a comment or something on there so I can hear you. I appreciate that. So, anyways, let me get back to what we were talking about. So, you know, he's got on this big vest, and people ask me why do I have this vest. So, this is a weighted vest. It has it connects to the front, you know, with kind of a see, come back, come back. You stepped on my foot. But it has this kind of cotton front on it that keeps it kind of comfortable for him, and it connects around his stomach right here. So, and it also has a cotton lining. But the idea is that these inside each one of these pockets is a little weight in there. So let me show you if I can. See these little things in here? Basically like weighted packets here, and they fit in each one of those slots. So let me go behind the camera and see if you guys have given me feedback that you can hear me before I keep talking. Can you hear me? Oh, let's see here. Because then, okay, I think people are saying they can hear me. Is that correct? Yes. Okay, great. Thank you. Sorry about that. It's a little bit difficult with because I have the camera on a stand right now, and so and I usually don't. I usually am behind the camera, but I thought today it'd be easier for me to explain why I have my dogs, what I have on them when I walk them, and explain why I have them on them. But for him, like I said, with the weighted vest, the reason why I have it on him is because he's got a lot of energy. And if you're not new to the station, you know that he gets into a lot of trouble, especially with her. He likes to aggravate her. He likes to start fights, start anything he can to get stuff going and get his juices flowing. And you know what I'm saying? So he's always into stuff. So the cure to that is work, straight up work, right? You want your dogs to get their exercise they need, and they're less of a bother to each other, and they're less of a bother to you as an owner. So, so he's been wearing the weighted vest during the entire walk. So, and we walked about 1.5 miles. So with these big dogs, you really don't want to walk them too far, you know, because they got a lot of weight on their joints, and you don't want to hurt their joints and stuff like that. However, it having a little bit of weight, and again, this is only like, and again, you probably have questions, and I'll get behind the camera in a minute and answer some of your questions, but this is not a very heavy weighted vest. I mean, this thing is probably about 8 pounds or so, so it's enough to give him a challenge. So it basically expends, or it extends the energy expenditure. You know what I'm saying? So basically, if they only walked 1 mile with the weighted vest on, it's like walking 2 miles, right? So we walk about 1.5 miles which is the equivalent of 3 miles. Oh, bend your knees, guys. I always talk about bend your knees, and you never see me, right? But whenever big dogs do this, you need to kind of bend your knees because they'll crash into you. Stop, stop. So you can see she's kind of wondering why he's not, coming at her as much as he normally does because he's tired. The dude is tired. And so we're going to eventually cut some water on. We're going to do some things. But the prong collars, this is not, so people have kind of been, looked at some of my videos and like, oh my gosh, you're using the prong collars the wrong way. So let me tell you why I put my dog's prong collars on them. Does that make any sense? Why I put prong collars on my dogs? Because they're big, and they're strong, okay? And so when we're walking, there's usually no tension on the line. There's no tension whatsoever. I keep it a loose leash. They're beside me. When they get ahead of me or when they veer off, I can get a gentle tug, and it doesn't hurt them. You know, I can kind of tug on them like that. I'm not yanking and causing all kind of trauma to my dog. I'm just kind of giving them a nudge, and that puts them back in line. Okay. Now the main reason I have it is if a little dog comes up from like a neighbor's little dog, they'll have him out in the inside the front yard with no leash on him, and it runs out in the street, starts barking at my dogs, and my dogs reacts to that. My Rottweiler, she reacts to it. My Connie Corso, both of them. And so when they're both going at it, I got to have some leverage to kind of steer them away. Sometimes I'll have treats with me, and people have used these treat bursts or bombs where they just throw treats for the other dog to be distracted and for your dogs to walk off. But but for me, I just use those prong collars just as a added measure of control. But for the most part, most of the walk, they don't feel any tension from those prong collars. But I have them there just in case. I'm a pretty strong guy, I'm not too weak, but having that extra leverage really, really helps. So that's why I have those prong collars. Now, my Rottweiler, she's been having joint issues. And if you've been watching me for a while, you notice that I've kind of slimmed her down. Come here, Stormy. Come here, baby. I've slimmed her down a little bit, and so where she's not, too fat in the belly area. But see how she just immediately kind of sits down? She's kind of tired. Her joints are kind of tired. So I don't put any weight in here for her. So I'm going to go ahead and take these prong collars off, and I'm going to get behind the camera and see if you guys have any questions and talk about what I saw on the walk today. Because when I walk my dogs, I use my walkings. We use our walks as training, right? So it's not only just exercise for them, but it's a training. So because every day with my dogs is training, right? Every single day. Uh, there's no days off when it comes to dog training. When you have a big dog like this, you have to constantly remind them what your expectations, your goals are. Cut it out. So in this case, like I don't want her biting his neck right now. So I do the snap and she stopped, right? I didn't have to do any further than that. So every day is a training for them to give them that mental feedback that I'm the pack leader, right? So let me take this off of Big Boy too. And you can see the way I'm pulling it out first so that when I slide it over his head, it doesn't stick him in the face. See how gentle that was? I'm not trying to scratch up my dogs. And you can see how prong collars work. They're not sharp, but they are, they're sticky, you know what I'm saying? It does work where when the more tension you put on it, the more, now it's appropriately sized too, guys. You notice that it's not like snug all the way on their neck. It's only snug whenever I pull the tension on it. So anyway, so this is my prong collars for them. And I'm gonna go ahead and take off his vest because he's probably super, super tired. And like I said, I'm gonna get behind the camera. I'm pretty sure I got some friends on right now that are watching, or some people that have been watching me on the weekends. So this is it. This is the vest. It's pretty. It's made by ActiveDogs.com, whatever. I don't, no promotion from them. I don't work for them or anything. I'm just letting you know what kind it is, and it has like some cotton in the inside that makes it nice and fluffy for him. He seems to be okay. I mean, he's not in any pain. That's the main thing. 8 or 9 pounds or so. Not too heavy, but enough to give him kind of a fake. I hope the audio. Sometimes my audio goes out with it. Come behind the camera real quick to see before I continue talking. Let's see. How am I doing, guys, with the volume? Is it okay? Great. So anyway, you know, it's all mainly it's just kind of these big dogs like to feel like they are doing work. whether it's stimulus, a little bit of weight, give them something to feel like the stream. Does it make for a good stream? I don't know. But, oh, my dog just ran off. Well, she's got enough energy to run off and chase us from here. Let me see. I don't know if you're seeing her or not, but she's back there chasing the squirrel. Now he's back there too. Anyways, guys, the other thing I needed to do is talk about what we found on the walk today. So let me get the dogs back. Come here, Stormy. Come here, baby. All right, I'm gonna get behind the camera and see what questions I'm missing, and then also kind of finish talking about what we saw today and what we've done about it. So on our walk, come here, Rain. Come here, Stormy. Come here, baby. Let's see here. See if I can do this without actually clicking off of the stream. All right, great. All right, I'm back, guys. So while we were walking today, there's my cutting car. So hey, big boy. While we were walking today, we saw a neighbor. Look at those footprints, guys. I just cleaned this back porch. It's impossible. We were walking by a neighbor and we saw a little rope or something in the middle of their driveway, and I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and check out what that is. Robert Loft, what's up, man? I'm just now getting behind the camera, so guys, I'm way behind on your comments. I just wanted to get that out for you guys to show the setup that I have for them, the weights and the prong collars and things like that. So I wanted to get that out. But so on this, we saw this rope. I went over there and I just said, you know what? Let me go check to see what that is. Am I cutting out? Uh-oh, it's cutting out. I'm gonna take this microphone off and we're just gonna do the audio from my phone because part of it is I want you guys to kind of hear what I'm about to say. How about that? Is that better? Is that a little bit better? Let me know if that's a little bit better. I'm gonna put these prong collars over here. Come here, Stormy. Okay, great. Sorry about that. I want you guys to kind of catch this part. So we were on the walk and we went to the neighbor's yard, and it was like some rope or something on their driveway, and so we went over there, and great, thank you, Daniel, appreciate it. And when I said, let me just go check it out, and sure enough, it was a copperhead snake, guys, in their driveway, and I was like, oh no, that means their copperheads are out. Hey, Yvette, how you doing? So I just jumped behind the camera, so I missed probably tons and tons of comments. So, but when I saw that copperhead snake, copperhead snakes are venomous, right? So if they bite your dog, it can cause some issues. In this area, we live in Texas, and so the venomous snakes. Sorry, guys, I'm gonna switch over to my Wi-Fi and see if that's better because I hate that I'm having so many issues with connectivity issues, I guess. Yeah, so we're in Texas. So copperheads are here, in particular in Central Texas where I'm at. We got rattlesnakes in this area, and I have not heard of water moccasins here in this area, but we do have they call them the cottonmouths. We do have the copperheads and we do have the rattlesnakes. And the other snake that we have, which is something I'm not even remotely concerned about, is the rat snakes. So, but it made me kind of like, hey, I need to go ahead and do some changes because if the copperheads are out, they could literally be anywhere in your backyard, on your porch, in the dog's toys. So one thing I did do is, yeah, fire ants, exactly. That's the other thing. I was on the live stream a couple of days ago and was standing I'm looking at the comments and talking and didn't pay attention. I was staying in a fire ant bed right over there, unhappy. So one of the things I did was I came out here, and this is our toy graveyard area. So I packaged up all their toys in this from the toy box. I call it the graveyard because usually it's like spilling over on the ground and everywhere. So I went ahead and basically emptied that out and put them in a bag and make sure I could see nothing's in there, no copperheads, no rattlesnakes. Make sure that was all clear. And so now, you know, this whole bucket, look at how many toys they got, guys. But this whole bucket is clear now. So no snakes here. And, you know, of course, I cleaned underneath their outside doggy bed, made sure there was nothing there. And we're clear. The other thing that you want to be concerned about is how tall is your grass. And so I made sure that I kind of ran the mower over here real quick just to make sure there was no high grass up against the house. But I think what I'm going to do is basically come back later on this afternoon and kind of cut it really, really short. And try to make sure that there's nothing hiding in the grass, because these dogs, their nose are constantly in the ground. And so they've got nothing but time, but, you know, on their hands to find snakes in the yard, you know. So yeah, exactly, Yvette. It'd be extremely scary. So Bill Roberts said, Cottonmouth, most evil looking, intimidating snake I've ever seen side by side against Puffer Adder and Copperhead. Timber Rattle, the Cottonmouth, was super scary looking. Yeah, those cottonmouths, man. They call them cottonmouths because I guess when you approach them, they'll open their mouths, and inside their mouth is basically this white area, and so it looks like cotton in their mouth, you know, cottonmouths. But yeah, they're venomous snakes, right? And the last thing I need is for my dog. Look how tired my dog is, y'all. If you've watched us, you know this is not quite typical. Usually they're out there going. So the benefit of walking your dog, this is it right here. They chill, and I'd be convinced to believe that he'll be chill probably at least most of the day. This afternoon he'll probably kick back up, and they'll probably start a little something in a minute. But I like this, guys. I like to see that chill, calm nature. But yeah, so I went ahead and kind of cut a little bit of this grass here. I'm gonna come back later and probably cut a lot of that grass down too. But it also made me think, what do you do when your dog is come in contact with a snake or is bitten by one? And a lot of people have, you know, varied opinions on how to handle that. So come here, Stormy. Come here, baby. So every time I call them, it's basically a test of recall. I'm training them to make sure they come when I ask them to. So it's like, why do you keep calling your dogs? Because I'm reinforcing that recall. Come here, baby. Make sure they're doing it. But pretty rain, thanks, Yvette. But what do you do, right? So I've watched some people online say, oh no, I just go grab some Vaseline and some Benadryl and I'm good. You know, kind of like, geez, do you want to just take that chance? And the people are convinced you don't need to do anything but just use some Vaseline and some Benadryl. Hey, if it works, it works, right? But my brain tells me that if you're been bit by a venomous snake, and especially if you're a human too, same thing, you need to get antivenom, right? You need to go to the vet or to the doctor and get the antivenom for it, right? I recommend that. And if my dogs were ever to be bitten, guess what I would do? I'd be going to my vet. Now you say, well, what if your vet doesn't have it? Well, I would recommend calling first and scouting that out beforehand. Say, hey, do you guys carry this venom? Because we know that rattlesnakes are here. We know the copperhead's here. Do you guys carry that antivenom? Yeah, we got it. So that means you know that you have somewhere to go in the event that it happens. Because there's not going to be any warnings, right? You're just going to see your dog, you know, whimpering or crying or something. And you're like, what's going on? You know, maybe they have 2 punctures on their nose, whatever. 2 marks is oftentimes when you get a snake bite, you see like these 2 dots, you know. So if you see that and your dog is acting kind of strange, or even if they're passed out, you know, you want to get them help as soon as possible. So yeah, and so it would help you to kind of have that planned out, even if you're human. So for humans, I know that there's like a snake bite hotline where you can call, and those folks will already have that information, like your local hospitals that have the antivenom and stuff like that on hand. And that, of course, that here in Texas. I don't know about other states or even out of the country. So someone just said they're from India. To remind me, some Purna said she's from India. How are you? So yeah, so you want to scout that out, have that planned out before you ever need that. But like I said, prevention is where I'm at. Now here's the other thing that I was about to do, and you guys maybe can chime in if you're like some dog trainers and know anything about that. Oh, I told y'all they were going to kick back up. Look at her falling over. The thing that I thought about doing was actually taking my dogs to that dead snake and try to see if I could do some avoidance training. A lot of people say the best way to handle a snake bite is to do the preventative training. So basically, your dog sees the snakes and avoids it because they've been trained to avoid them, right? And I don't know how to do that, so I didn't want to mess it up, so I didn't try to do that. It makes me think that I want to try to look that up, like how do you do avoidance training? Because that, if that opportunity comes again, I'd like to kind of use that an opportunity to train them. Hey, stay away from it. Storm, stop biting. Storm. Oh, there they go. Hey, 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 put it out. Yeah, that's the stuff that I don't like. Sorry guys if that was pretty loud. I had to put on Daddy's voice that time. So I'm gonna grab. So I was hoping to have my water gun because I want to start spraying them when they do that. Because you can see, it turned from just kind of like annoying play to all of a sudden, it got serious right at the end. That very last 2 seconds is actually was like my Rottweiler was really like, oh no, this is serious. So that's part of the game. If you have two big dogs, you gotta have that kind of command and control over your dogs, because you don't want them to hurt themselves. Because some people see that like, oh my God, they're having a full-on fight. It could have turned into a full-on fight. I don't see any marks on him, but that's the thing you have to be aware of when you have big dogs like this. My girl was the fighter out of the male Roddy. Yeah, exactly. That's her, man. She is so emotional. Storm, come here, baby. Come here. Tell people how you are. Say, I don't like to be second. You don't like to be second at all, do you? No, she doesn't. And then he's kind of like, he's bigger and stronger. And so in his mind, I think he's like, I need to be the alpha amongst the two, right? So, see, even now he's kind of sniffing her, which is fine. But if he starts putting his head over her or putting his paw over there, as an act of dominance, then it can kick off again. But sorry, even that position here is kind of a little bit of sizing each other up right now. Finally, someone who cares about the dogs. The dude above dog had cancer, but him and he hit the dog, then forgot he had the stream open. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Oh, man. There are some people that just do, like, I'm like this way. I'm this way 24/7 with my dogs, I don't just get behind the camera and then all of a sudden I'm one way, and then like I'm this way whenever this phone is off. I'm just like, look, you guys, the training doesn't stop. Like I said, this is a 24/7 job. When you have dogs like this, you are always in training mode. You're always correcting. You're also always making sure that they're safe, because anything can happen at any time. Missy was straightening them out. Yeah, Yvette, that's right. So you guys know that Missy oftentimes will help me out with that. Whenever they get a little too animated and too rough with each other, she'll come running and tries to break them up. But I want to have a water gun. That was my next little trick, is get my little water gun. So as soon as they start going at it, I was going to, because he hates to be sprayed with water. She loves it. So for her, it'd be a distraction. For him, he'd just kind of stop in his tracks and move along. So they're actually tired, but they just reserve a little bit of room for rough play. They've been doing it for so long. That's what they like to do. What do you know about Islam? That's the name of that's your channel name. Cool. So I missed a ton of comments. So if anyone had a burning comment or a question or something that you guys wanted to kind of bring to my attention, let me know, because like I said, I've been doing a lot of talking this morning. We're talking about snake bites and stuff like that and how to handle that. And but if you guys have some pressing things that I missed earlier, please just repeat it real quick so we can talk about it. I've had some people come on and do some, not really come on, but add some comments to some of our videos. And some of those comments are pretty helpful. I try my best to make sure that when I'm on or interacting with people, that I try to listen to people, because sometimes underneath that hard shell is actually a good suggestion or a good thought. And so that's one of the reasons why I tend to kind of let comments fly. I don't really delete a lot of comments, because I'm trying to say, hey, that's a good thought, but this is why I don't do it that way or whatever. And they'll come off real disrespectful too. They'll be like, you stupid human, why can't you learn how to use a prong collar appropriately? So they do the insult, but then they talk about something that actually is worth talking about. So So I kind of let it ride and try to address the real issue and ignore the personal insult, because I'm like, if you ever spend enough time with me, you know how much I care for my dogs. You know how much time I spend making sure that these guys are safe, make sure they're have everything they need. I have a lot of care and love for my dogs, on and off camera, by the way. So, all right, so let's get to the comments. Tyler's asking what are the dog's name. This is Storm, my Rottweiler, and this is Rain, my Cane Corso, and Missy's in the house somewhere. So, yeah, love the Rottweiler. Thank you, Bo. Bill says, in my kingdom, there's Muslim Muslim players, mostly respectful manners. Sunset, what's going on? Sunset, is this the original Moonlight? Somebody changed their name from Sunset to, I mean, yeah, Sunset. No, Moonlight to Sunset, I think. Sorry, guys, my tongue is getting tired. It must have been from that walking I was doing. We did 1.5 miles this morning, guys. I think that was a good, appropriate distance for big dogs like this, especially with him with the weights on him. DJ said, nice dogs, bro. Thank you so much. Oh, Masa was talking. No. Dominance that's a different type of dominance. He went left field. It's a BDSM. I'm sorry I missed that comment earlier. That's actually that's hilarious. Sophia says Sophia Rains from California. So yeah, I'm not gonna go back too far because I don't know if you guys are still on. But let me know if you're still on. Please let me know. So and if you had a question or you want to talk about something, we can talk about it. You know, right now we're in a chill state. It's gonna probably, like, look at this, guys. Look how tired he is. If you've been on the station, let me know how often do you see him do this, where he's just, well, except for maybe at the end of the day or whatever, when we've been out for an hour and the sun's been baking us like like an egg, you know. But now, I mean, this is him exhausted from that walk with the vest on. He's not injured. He's just recovering from the workout. They're both laid back this morning. Yeah, except for what we just saw that earlier a minute ago. Rottweilers are my favorite dog in the world. Cool, Bo. Yeah, so Bo, they are some impressive dogs, man. My wife has always wanted Rottweilers. And so we have had 2 in our life. Been excellent dogs, excellent dogs. Cane Corsos are real nice dogs as well. They require education, human education. They require time and effort. It's a horse and a bear. Apache Adventures. That's a horse. But thanks, Bo. I appreciate you for saying they're beautiful. Ms. Abinobola. I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. Abimbola. Are they both boys? No. That's a female and that's a male. Jensen says I have a Staffy and a what's that? Bitchin', what is that? I don't know what that is. You gotta explain that, Jensen. Derby's, I'm sorry, not Derby. That's not R in your name. It's Debbie. Hey, Debbie. She's got some hearts and some. So they hear the squirrel. That's why they're running off, guys. Come here, big girl. Rain, come here, buddy. Recall, guys. Recall. Dylan says they have a Cane Corso as well, or Cane Corso. It says Cane Corso. So the pronunciation for that. Hey, see that little stuff there? Look at that. Look at that. Little dominance play here, guys. What was I saying? Yeah, the pronunciation for Cane Corso, Cane Corso. I've heard both. I think if they're Italian Mastiffs, so I say Cane Corso, Cane. I use that pronunciation, but it's both. I think people say it's Cane Corso, Cane Corso, either one. Italian Mastiff. The bite PSI, Mark is asking about. That guy has a high PSI. It's much higher than hers, but thank goodness he doesn't truly bite her. They nip at each other right now. They're just annoying each other, trying to play. And she's calling out to him like, "Come on, let's do it," kind of thing. Oh. He's waiting for her to strike, and so he can do his maneuvers. See, he's waiting to do his maneuvers. So Tracer, I don't know. I will say my Rottweiler is easier. You know, she's older, right? She's 4 years old, but she knows the drill a little bit better than the Connie Corso. He can be stubborn sometimes. See, this kind of play, I don't mind, y'all, because she's not truly biting hard. Now he's putting his head on her, you know, and she may react eventually to that. But right now, it's just playful biting, right? No harm, no foul. But I'm keeping an eye out because the moment that it gets, see how he nips at her leg, whatever, she's not hurting. You know, that's a, you know, little grab, pull, and tug. We're good. Everybody's happy. But I'm close by, waiting for that to turn. You know, waiting for it to get to a different tone. Earl, what's going on? Shania and Zaris live stream every day. Guys in chat. What's going on, Shania? Is it Shania? Denise, lovely dog, so cute that I am not sure what you mean about this. Lovely dog, so cute that I am not sure what you mean about this buy. I don't know I don't understand your comment, Denise. Can you repeat that or say it in a different way so I can follow what you're saying? Maybe I said something that you didn't quite understand. Shania, do you have an American Bully? No, Shania. This is Connie Corso and Rottweiler. Bryson, can a female Rottweiler be a guard dog? Of course they can, but you got to train them. And I don't train my dogs to be guard dogs. These guys, these are pets for me, like family pets. They're not guard dogs. Now, do they have natural tendencies to guard their own space? Yes, they do. But they're not trained to bite on command or anything like that. Ashley Parker says, cute. Thank you, Ashley. Earl, nothing much. Picked up Zeus and so Earl has a Connie Corso as well. Cool. I wish, so Earl, is there a way that I could, like, do you have a station or a channel where I could see your new Connie Corso? I love looking at people's like puppies. And I ran into one at the Petco the other day. It was so cute, y'all. So cute. Leon has American Bully. What's his name or her name? Shania, are they going to have babies? No, they're not. They're fixed, y'all. They're fixed. What's going on, Cohen? Alex. Denise is clarifying. Rots, I think I am in love with your dog. Oh, Denise, thank you. Thanks so much. Acha says, I liked. Thanks, Acha. America #1. Calvin, have you summoned me? Acha has got roses. Thank you, Acha. Shania. Oh, man. Carol, that seems like rough play. It does. It is rough play. Seems like you have to watch them all the time. I do. So, Carol, play may go wrong. Absolutely. So, Carol, if you just tuned in, we were just talking about that earlier. Like this part here, I've got a little tolerance for that. I've got a little tolerance. But the moment that those hackles come up, the moment that they lose their minds, that's when I'm like, all right, we're done with this. My new strategy is to have my water gun, so I'm gonna squirt them with water. It hadn't came in the mail yet. It's supposed to come today, so hopefully I'll show y'all. You know. So we're gonna change this up, guys. We're gonna try something different. Come on, Storm, come here, baby. So if y'all been watching, I've been trying to train my dogs to use this water fountain. Come here, Storm. Come here, baby. And so my Rottweiler loves water. So come every foot, baby. Put your feet there. You can do it. So she once I grab her feet and put it on it, she'll do it. But then, but she won't do it on her own yet. And the Connie Corso, he's absolutely not doing it. Let's see if I can get him to do it. Yeah, he doesn't want to do it at all, y'all. Uh-oh. You can't put all your weight on it, buddy. You got to go gentle. Here, let me show you. Come on. There you go. He's like, he just doesn't like it. You see how he yanked his foot away? He doesn't like his feet wet, y'all. Aw, we got to go slow, buddy. You're going too fast. Yeah, we'll have to work on him. He's like, let it go again. Here, let's see if I can do it for you. Here. See, this is what I'm trying to get you to do. Like, gentle, slow. Now you try it. You can do it. You're almost there, buddy. Okay, here's the Rottweiler. You can do it. I know Stormy will do it. See, she doesn't mind getting wet. That's the thing. Like, she'll keep her foot on there because she doesn't mind getting wet. The Connie Corso just doesn't like it. Anyways, I've been working on that. I don't know how much more I got to do to get her to just do it on her own and have fun with it. But once they get it, y'all, I think it's going to be so much fun for them. They get fresh water out of the deal, coming right out of the faucet. And not only is it just fresh water, it's soft water too, y'all. I got a water softener. So it should be a lot of fun. But we'll keep working on it until we get it. All right, Shania, what is their names? Rain and Storm. Zumperman said, oh, I'm sorry. Did I miss something? Denise says she has a Rottweiler. Cool. Kai, they are both girls. No, she's a female and the Connie Corso is a male. Shania said, nice. My Rottweiler would eat that thing. Michael would eat the fountain. That's funny. Oh, Zumperman says the one guy says his diet. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I got you. Yeah, that's not how it works, buddy. You got to put your foot on it. Look, you can. He don't want to do it, y'all. He does not want to do it. Come on, you can do it. Come on, buddy. Come on. You're halfway there. He's like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Yeah, I think. I don't think they're going to tear it up, Michael. I think they'll once they get it, because he actually likes the water. He likes to bite at water. He don't want to get wet, but he wants to bite the water and eat and drink the water, of course. But he just doesn't like his feet getting wet. And the thing about it is he has the intelligence to do it. He's got the intelligence to do it. He just doesn't like it. And his foot's so heavy that it just squirts out too much. He's like, get my foot off that. Yeah, well, so, and the other thing is, I want him to stop biting my sprinkler heads. Like, come bite this water. This water is right here for you to bite at it, have a good day with it, you know? Don't be tearing up my sprinkler heads in my yard. He'll go out there and bite on the sprinkler heads, and I have to go replace them. Oh, oh man, I missed it. He just put his, either his face or his paw on it, and it squirted. He's like, what is that thing? Oh, man. Denise says my retail name is Lenny Denise. Retailer name, Lenny Denise. So do you want to go by Denise or Lenny? RTR King. I am a Texan, bro. We're here in Texas. Wait. Them sprinkler heads cost. They do, Kai. And that's why I'm like, stop breaking my sprinkler heads. Use this thing. I got you something to play with. And it's perfect. And you get to drink plenty of water. So, Raven says they're so cute. Ahmad, this is a water fountain, dog water fountain. So they can step on it and water shoots out and they can drink it or play with it. Beautiful dogs. Thank you. Here's Tammy. Old Wings. What's up? Maybe put something longer on in so his feet won't get wet. Plank of wood, maybe. That's an idea. I mean, this thing is fairly well made. You know, that's what I like about it, is that this is actually pretty sturdy metal. And it's got a spring in there. But this is solid. I like it. That's why it's pretty solid. And just for comparison's sake, I bought a cheap one from Big Lots. Let me show you this one here. And this one absolutely sucked. Don't ever buy this thing from Big Lots. You know, this is where we kind of got the idea from. We were just hanging around Big Lots and they had it. And this is what it looked like. And this thing is just absolutely flimsy. It's plastic and flimsy, and these connectors don't really connect to anything that you would need for a water hose. Just not worth it at all. Just such a waste. But this metal one here that we got from Amazon, this thing is solid. This is the real deal. I meant the Rottweiler's name is Lenny. Denise. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Denise. Your dog's is Lenny. Okay, cool. Dominator, can you shout out my YouTube and I love your dogs? All right, Dominator. D. Hi, what's up, D? Muhammad has the heart eyes. Rad. Hey, what does that mean? Stop and smile. I'm not a dog, but that does look fun to a human also. Yeah, I mean, it's fun to play with it. You know, for me, it's gonna be fun when I come out here one day and my dogs are out here squirting themselves with water on their own. That's when it's gonna be really fun. So, what do they like to eat as treats and their dinner? So, Shania, they have a kibble diet for now. I've been experimenting with changing their diets because he's been having a funny odor to him. And so one of my subscribers was like, man, you might want to check the diet because sometimes the dogs will eat a kibble and it doesn't agree with them, and your dog starts to smell funny. So we're cutting out kind of the chicken and putting more of a beef in it. And he's been smelling great, y'all. So the other thing that I want to experiment, and I haven't done, you guys hear me talk about this all the time, is getting raw food for them, at least maybe once a week or so, adding raw to their diet. Yeah, this kind of stuff. But for snacks and stuff, I've really been cutting out more snacks because, especially for her, because our goal for her was to slim her down a little bit, and she's looking great. My Rottweiler is looking great. Come here, Storm. Come here, baby. Don't go in the heat. It's hot. Come here, baby. You know, you can kind of see how she's not too fat in the waist. You know, so we've been kind of mindful how much, extra snacks we've been giving her. He, on the other hand, this guy will eat anything. He's so young, he can burn it off pretty quickly. He's still pretty agile, but we don't want him to start getting obese or anything, so we don't overfeed him either, those snacks. That's adorable. Thank you, Ilana. Crazy Mount VR. Emily, hello, your dogs are so cute. Thank you, Emily. Azilix, my Cane Corso is allergic to chicken, rabbit, turkey, and duck. Interesting. So how do you know that they're allergic? Do they have like skin rashes, or how do you know that they're allergic? I'm not challenging. I'm just wondering, just for education, because like I said, for him, having high chicken in his kibble seems to have a negative impact on the way he smells. Even his slobber has like a smell to it, but that's kind of changed when we've changed his diet. Emily NP. Crazy Ma was asking how old the dogs were. She's 4 and he's 2. Did you crop his ears or did you get him like that? Mushroom, we got him from the breeder like that. We had a choice with our Rottweiler. Storm, come here, baby. We had a choice with her, but at the time, this was 4 years ago, we didn't really have much knowledge on should you or should you not, and we just thought, hey, for the breed, it seems appropriate for the tail. Storm, come here. She's moseying. Come here, baby. You're gonna get hot in the sun. Come here. But Rain, of course, he had his ears cropped and his tails docked before we got him. My Cane Corso. I don't know what he's seeing. He's seeing something over there. Hey, you want to get some more? You can do it. Put your foot on there. Get some water. Get some water, baby. Come on. You don't want to do it? She's like, I don't want to do it. But yeah, she does. Oh, almost there. You gotta put pressure. I get the feeling what he's gonna do is just wait for her to come do it, and then he's gonna join in just because she's doing it, but he won't do it on his own. I mean, this girl loves water. She loves it. So for her, it's always about this like connection. Like she learns things as separate parts. And so it's hard for me sometimes to teach her because she only has the separate idea of it and doesn't sometimes put it all together. So I'm going to keep repeating it and repeating and repeating and hoping that she connects in her mind that if I put my foot on the thing and push it down, then I get to play with the water. But right now, it's just two separate things. My foot is here and I'm enjoying water. It's like there's no connection between the two. Guys, my water bill is going to go up, I bet. Yvette says, good girl, Stormy, good girl. Hey, this is the longest she's been on it. Your dog tastes so good. I'm Chinese. Yum, yum, yum. Well, that was pretty good, y'all. And let's see if she does it on her own now. I'm just gonna sit here and watch her. She's like, "Where's it at? Where's the water?" And she walks off. You know, I don't know what I'm gonna have to do. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know. I'm open to, like, you know, any type of suggestion to get her to connect, to put her foot up, because that's what she has to do. She has to get, I guess, rewarded to put her foot on there, and that may be what I'll do. And I tried this last stream, is have treats for her. So every time she puts her foot on it, give her a treat. So positively, so that she can associate her mind. It's good to put my foot here. You know, then I don't. Then the next step is, I guess, when she puts the weight on it, she'll know to that she can get water out of the faucet. Can you breed a Connie Corso and a Rottweiler? I think you can. I can't. I'm not going to, because my dogs are fixed. But I'm pretty sure that those dogs exist. Yvette, how often do you bathe them? Yvette, I don't bathe them too much because I don't like to strip off all the healthy oils in their coats and their skin. You know, right now, with him being so stinky, sometimes, you know, with his foods, I've done, you know, maybe once a month-ish. You know, maybe every, you know, if he's really stinky and we need him to go somewhere, maybe I'll just spritz him off real quick. But, you know, with Storm, though, she can go a while, you know, without getting a full bath. I'm just afraid of overwashing them, you know what I mean? Like, I love it when my dogs are smelling good. You know, I love the way that, and pro tip, you know, if you wash your dogs and they're friendly, when you take them out to socialize, people will interact with your dog. But if you have a stinky dog, people don't like that. Colin says, cute and yummy. Denise, IA and the kids are off school and we can. Denise, I didn't quite understand that. ERP, what's up? Should I, HOQ fast? Do they run like miles per hour? Miles per hour. I will say my Cane Corso is like in a straight line. My Cane Corso. Rain, come here, buddy. Storm. I need to get a toy, guys. Let me go find a toy and kind of distract him with a toy. What do we got? We got something over here we can play with. I thought you were tired. That boy ain't tired. Woo! This boy ain't tired. Shanae, do I brush their teeth? They don't like it. I try to. With him, I try to brush his teeth, but they hate it, man. They really hate being having their teeth brushed. What is a Frathliner dog? I don't know what that is. I never heard that. He wants to play catch. Or fetch, rather. And now a game has started off. He's quick. So in a straight line, he's faster than she is. I mean, he's got a longer stride, bigger, he's taller. But she's quicker on the turns. Like, she can snap and grab something so fast. 4 and 2 years old. Okay, just watch your linguic. I am only 8. Oh, did somebody use some bad words, Shania? That's one of my rules on the station, guys. I don't use profanity because there are children on here, and I don't like that kind of stuff. So Cola is cleaning her room, or his room. I needed something to listen to, so thank you. All right, I'm glad you can use us as something they can play in the background. Yeah, no, Shania, I don't ever assume that I'm talking to only adults. That's the reason why I watch what I say with people, because you know, my daughter could be on here watching. So I don't ever say things that I don't think that my daughter would be proud of me for. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I meant create language. I mean, we have so many people out here, man. They're just, you come on their live stream or you look at their videos and it's just a stream of curse words, you know. And I'm like, what value is that? Come on, man. I mean, can we just speak English and just talk about our dogs or talk about whatever subject without having? Now, there's in its place. I'm not criticizing. Don't get me wrong, guys. I'm an adult. I'm not criticizing. I'm just saying, can we have some spaces where, you know, if there is some kids there, can we just talk about the issues and not use profanity? That's all I'm asking. Cone, yummy dog. So meeting. So Cone, you're really after my dogs. Do you have a morning? I do have a morning. Uh, Twitch says, is that a girl or boy? Girl, female. Doesn't YouTube have an age limit 12? I don't know. Stop and smile. I've had people that say that they're younger than that on here, so I have no idea. I've never heard that. I have a role with German Shepherd and Pit Bull. Hmm, that's awesome. Come chill. Yeah, that's right. Kayla, what is a Freightliner dog? Please tell me it was misspelled earlier. Oh, Freightliner dog. I still don't know what that is. I've never heard that. So y'all, I'm not a professional dog trainer or breeder. I'm just a regular Joe that's, kind of learned a few things by having the dogs and kind of doing my own little home research, me and my wife. But so there's probably a lot, and that may be a question for my wife. She tends to know a little bit more about different breeds than I do. I mean, she has a special interest, but she's resting, of course. So if anyone knows what a Freightliner dog is and can help her out, let her know, because I have no clue. For real, no, I'm 15 to 19, and people my age are swearing in every sentence. I know exactly. I find that. Do I, Yvette? Why do I need? Do you think there's some people saying some weird stuff? Um, Looks like, and I know. Well, Yvette, you're pretty solid. Are you interested? Who likes taking baths? She loves water. Now, okay, but in terms of in terms of them just volunteering to jump in the tub, and no, 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 no. Um, they don't really like to jump in the tub. Now, like I said, she loves water. She'll jump in the pool. She'll play in the water. What's going on, Mackenzie? Mackenzie's here. I'm supposed to help myself, but I'm hungry. I ain't supposed to help myself, but I am hungry. Huh? What are you trying to say, Shania? OG, can you squirt their faces? Well, let's see if they'll do it on their own. I'm great, Mackenzie. How are you? Flora on pause. What's going on, Floral? The dogs are big boys. Yeah, they are. Oliver Ross. Hi, what's up? She said, squish. Can you squish? Oh, you mean like this? I know what you mean. Sorry, like this. Hey, big boy. Yeah, that's my big boy. Blah, 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 blah. So I thought you meant squirt. My bad. My eyes deceive me sometimes, guys. Blah, 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 blah. That's what they want. Watching Lucifer. World. That's a good show. Cookie, what's going on? OG, so cute. Hi. Can you say floral? Yeah, floral. I really want a Cane Corso. You got to be ready for a Cane Corso, y'all. So please do as much research as you can. Watch as many videos as you can. People that are talking, giving you tips and stuff like that. You definitely want to be prepared, because there's a time commitment that's involved. There's a financial commitment. These dogs can't just be, bought and then put in your house or in the backyard. They need interaction. They need exercise. They need love. They need patience. They need training. They need a lot of stuff. So when you're asking for a big dog like this, you're asking for a lot. Of course, he wants attention. Okay, yeah. So put in that time, and bearing in mind, I said this yesterday. Bearing in mind that your life may not always be the same, right? So if you're kind of in flux where you're in school and you're like, all right, you don't know what life is gonna be like in 3 years. These guys live for 8 to 10 years. So you need to plan your life in such a way where you can provide and be there for 8 to 10 years of their life. So you need to think farther down the road, if you know what I mean. How long have you been live? I've been live about almost an hour, Mackenzie. My dog is right here with me. Yeah. Can I show you a picture of my dog? It's a pink nose, but brown and white is extra large. Really. So Kayla, so what one person did yesterday, which I didn't think to do that, is they changed their thumbnail to the to their dog, a photo of their dog, and I was able to see that now on YouTube it's kind of small for me. So I asked them to just write a comment on one of my videos. You know, I'm not trying to like be funny or trying to get extra comments. I'm just saying that way I can track you and click on your comment and then look at a bigger, larger thumbnail from your actual page. So that's the only way I know to be able to see people's dogs is if they're not in their thumbnail, and I can go find their channel so I can look at the full thumbnail. I don't know else how to do it. If anyone else has some suggestions, cool. But let me know. 2 years. Stop and smile. So 2 years. What do you mean? Oh, my Cane Corso? Yeah, he's 2 years old. I already have planned my life for the next 4 years. Okay, yeah. So I mean, that's I'm just trying to give you, heads up because these dogs are oftentimes more commitment than people realize, and they can cause some serious issues. Oh, she's lizard hunting, y'all. She's looking for a lizard, and when people don't appropriately account for that, those dogs get neglected and not taken care of appropriately, and then, you don't want to have that situation, y'all. I just cleaned this back porch, y'all. Look at the dog prints. Look at the dog prints. I just cleaned this, like literally right before I start live streaming. That's the other thing with dogs. Oh, there's a lizard right there. Did y'all see it? Anyways, she's chasing. She's lizard hunting. She's like, give me that lizard. Almost had it. She almost had that lizard. Oh, she got it, y'all. Did y'all see that? She got the lizard. And now the lizard's probably playing dead. My dog loves that. There it is right there. You see it? Kind of blending in with the crack. Oh, man. Yeah, I might move the tripod out of the way. Matter of fact, I'll do it now. Got all these contraptions everywhere. Yeah, she's quick, y'all. I'm telling you, the Rottweilers, they have a quick, like, turn. They're very, very agile. My Cane Corso, like I said, he's fast in a straight line. Like if it's a head-to-head where they're just going from here, like a 100-meter race or whatever, my Cane Corso would beat out my Rottweiler. But if you're talking about an agility course thing, she would just completely destroy it. She's just got that quick moves, y'all. What do you feed them? I use kibble mainly. Now I do add like some, like, because they love like the soft tuna. It's dog food, but it's like tuna with carrots and stuff like that and peas. And so they love those. I use them as toppers and they love it. But, with her kind of gaining all that weight and kind of having issues with her joints, I've slowed down on topping and just kind of giving her a dry kibble. And it seemed to have worked. I mean, you see how well she walks. She doesn't look like she's in any pain, but it's usually whenever she's, like, say for instance today she's had this 1.5 mile walk, and later on after laying down she'll have a hard time getting up. A lot of people think that's more like a hip dysplasia type thing, and so yeah, we've kind of slimmed her down just to kind of help her out on her joints. Storm, come here, Stormy. Rain. Look at him go. He's over there just chilling. Come here, Rain. Yeah, look at his recall. Recall is not good right now. Come here, Rain. Come here. Look at that. How long did it take? Good boy. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. Good boy. It was like 3 calls and like 10 seconds for him to respond. And even Storm hasn't came yet, right? Storm, come here. But you can tell she's a little bit more responsive with her recall. I mean, it's a little slow, but, at least it didn't take 2 or 3 calls before she came. Good girl. Come here, girl. That's a good girl. Good girl. She almost got a little distracted at the end. But like I said, y'all, I mean, I'm not just doing this just to be bothering my dogs. This is all training. This is all recall training. It's small. It doesn't take a lot. That's the thing. People get all kind of overworked, and I do understand there is a lot of work to training dogs. But sometimes little small things like that matter, y'all. Just a little simple come here from wherever they are, make sure that you have that recall or reinforce that recall. The storm be naughty sometime. You know who's naughty more than anything is him. He's more naughty than she is. She's kind of a little bit older and she's kind of gone through a lot of her, puppy phases. Thought one says, "Aw, puppies. Yeah, these are some big puppies. These some big puppies. Yes, they are. They're some big puppies." Shania, how do you unlock live stream? That's a function of numbers. I think you have to have a certain number of subscribers before they let you do live stream. Terrible twos, exactly, Michael. So he's in the throes of his puppy phase. So hopefully, now so if you guys have watched, I've talked about my sister. Not it's I call it sister station, but what I mean is Rain has a sister, and my coworker owns his sister. Okay, and so her station is called Ozzy the Connie Corso, and she has 4 Connie Corsos, and a pit bull, and very very knowledgeable. She's got 100,000 subscribers. She's very very knowledgeable and has been a great resource to me. But wait, where was I going with this? I forgot where I was going with that. Anyways, maybe I'm just giving her a shout out. Flora says you have to have 50 subs. Okay, so you got to have 50 subs to live stream. Great. All right, crazy. What's going on? You're back. Yeah, Shania, it takes a while. Just keep at it. You'll get there. Terrible twos. Was that what I was talking about? The terrible twos? Uh, oh, yeah. I was just saying that she's been kind of letting me know that because I think Ozzy is like 4 or 5 years old. He's about the same age as my Rottweiler. And she's like, yeah, your Connie Corso will mellow out after a while. So I'm waiting for that time where he starts to mellow out. I think that'd be, even more, I feel more comfortable too, because right now I'm always watching them very, very closely, no matter if we're, now here's the thing, I've trained my dogs that you are not allowed at all to engage in the kind of buffoonery that you do outside. I said that with some conviction, y'all, because I mean that. You are not allowed to be biting each other's necks and grabbing and doing all the stuff that you see here in the back. That does not happen in the house. Zero, zilch, not tolerated. So, and that's for their safety, that's for our safety, and it's for, to keep our furniture from being destroyed. But also, it makes me feel a little bit better about when I leave them leave them inside the house, and if we leave somewhere, like, and they're not allowed to come outside, I feel like they're not going to start any mess and hurt each other. So I think that's a good safety thing. So if you have some big dogs and you're concerned about, hey, set those boundaries, man. Let's say, look, you can do all this out here, but you don't do that inside the house. And I constantly remind them that. They sound vicious when they play sometimes. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. But Yvette, you notice how sometimes it does switch over, right? It switch over to that point where it seems to be more serious, where, and Storm has punctured him before. She got real serious. Now, I don't know, I wasn't here when it happened, but I did see the aftermath. So it can happen. It can happen. So I just set those boundaries. When you're inside of the house, none of that, all that play cuts off. You can sit there and chew your bone. He doesn't get on the couch. He's lost couch privileges, but he has his pillow set up in the living room. She can lay on the couch. You sit there and you chew on your bone, and that's it. Go drink your water. You eat your kibble, and that's it. When you want to go and tussle, you come out here in the backyard. And if I block this is their doggy door. So usually it's open. Right now it's blocked. They can't get in. But when I have it open, you're more than welcome to come out. Oh, there's a lizard. He's back, y'all. The lizard's back. Let me move this bottles real quick. Did you get it? Did you get it? Did you get it? Her and that lizard, man, y'all. Michael asked, does she growl Roddy Rumble? Oh, yes, she does, y'all. All of the time. Most of the growling that you hear from my dogs is her. he's relatively quiet. When he plays, the only thing you hear is maybe him panting, but that girl vocal. She is like, I even said this on one of my videos, like one of my shorts. I was like, my dog, you can use her vocals for like a movie. I mean, if you need some serious dog vocals, like a dog's attacking somebody, you use my Rottweiler's vocals when she's playing. I think she took care of that lizard, y'all. Or no, actually, these lizards, they play dead. So it'll be still like it's dead and she lose interest, and then it'll get up and run off. But for her, it's an absolute challenge to do that. That's so funny. He is so chill. Yeah. So part of it is, like I said, that mile and a half walk with that vest on, y'all, that I was showing you earlier. Did I show y'all? If you just tuned in, you probably didn't see me. This is the vest that I walked my dog, my Connie Corso, not my dogs, but my Connie Corso. The Rottweiler, she never has any weights on her because this is what she. And none of these companies, they don't sponsor me. I'm just showing you what I use on with her. And this is the weighted vest that I use with my Connie Corso. This basically just slips on his back, and he just wears it on him. And so these little things have weights in them. It's about 8 pounds or so, and just enough to give them. Yeah, I don't eat them, Yvette. I hope she doesn't. But it's just enough to tire him out, and that's kind of what you get after that. Is just a super tired dog. Now it is getting warmer, so when the sun comes out and they've been in the sun, they do tend to. The sun actually tends to wear them out a little bit too. They hug the shade and they need lots of water, but she sees something else now. Yeah, extra protein. Yeah, I've been wanting to try raw diet. I guess here it is. Raw diet's right there. What is that noise? Huh. Where are you? We're in Texas. We're in the heat right now, and you would think that the weather would actually be a lot better than it is right now. It has been hot, y'all. All of September, man, still in the upper 90s, mid 90s. I'm like, give us a break. Come here, Stormy. She's really eyeing. I think she's waiting it out. She's like, I know that thing's gonna come back alive. Yep, she was right too. Look at that. She was waiting for it to come back alive. Yeah, she's not biting it or really chewing on it. She did pick it up, y'all. But she loses interest whenever it just kind of falls over. Big boy's just laying down. Oh, thank you, Beth, for saying that. I appreciate that. Uh, Denise, I thought you were in Florida. No, ERP, I'm not in Florida. Thank y'all for doing that. I appreciate that for the subscribes and the thumbs up. That's wonderful. Thank y'all. But yeah, so now we're in Texas, and we're in the central Texas area. We don't get a lot of natural rain. Usually the summers are pretty harsh, especially on your grass and stuff. And for me, I really rely on the grass here for my dogs because what naturally grows out here are stickers. So if I hadn't, all the thing you see here is me putting down extra topsoil and sod. And so I just don't want my dogs, every time they go out, they have stickers in their paws. Because when we first moved in here, guys, every time my dogs come in the house, they're licking at their paws. Look what she did to it, y'all. He's playing serious dead. And so, yeah, so without the sod, they'd just be riddled with stickers. So yeah, so the Texas heat does not help. So you have to have a lot of irrigation, and you're watering every day. And even with me watering every day, guys, I still have all these areas of stress in the yard. And of course my dogs take advantage of it because if it stresses out too much, they can kind of get to the dirt. And these dogs love to play in the dirt, y'all. And they'll track the dirt and mud all in my house. So if you have a big dog, let me tell you, everything is big, like in Texas, right? Everything is big in Texas. Well, everything is big when you have big dogs, right? Their poop is big, their messes are big, and whenever they track dirt in the house, they track a lot of dirt. So you gotta always have, hey Stormy, she looked, Rain, what up, big boy? What up, big boy? Somebody wanted me to call your name. You say, I'm fine, I'm good. Shira, is that how you say her name? Shira or Shriya? Shriya. Is that how you say it? Shriya Das. Ryan's eyes are so pretty. Thank you. So Rain's eyes, when they were first, when we first brought him home, he was like 4 months old, I believe. His eyes were kind of just, what was it, like sea blue kind of color. And as he's aged, they become like more like this golden color. I made a video about him looking like a panther because on the front profile, when he walks slow towards you, he looks like a panther with them yellow eyes. My dog Coco is 2 or 3, and she is a grill. What's up, Mater? Or is that Matar? Is that how you say your name, Matar? That's cool. So cool. Yeah, they're really cool dogs, man. She's waiting for the lizard to come back to life, y'all. She's like, I know he's not dead. I know it. I'm waiting for him to come back alive so I can chase him. Okay, cool, Matar. To Flora. Flora, what was Flora's comment? Gladys, watching from Saudi Arabia. Oh, awesome. Thanks for coming, Gladys. Oh, Flora's in Florida right now. What part of Florida? Because sometimes I go out to Fort Walton Beach. Destin area. Rain's eyes. I have a Labradoodle. She's a few months, and her name is Luna. Oh, cool. So when I think of Luna, you guys know what I think about? There's a station. I think her station is called Luna the Puma or Panther or something like that. But there is a station where this lady has I think that she has a Rottweiler and a literal, maybe a Jaguar or something like that, and it has these, like I was saying earlier, it has those yellow eyes. Oh, Matar, you're in Dubai. That's awesome. I tell you guys, that is on my bucket list. Before I leave this earth, I want to visit Dubai. I want to see all the fancy cars, all the fancy hotels. At least once in my life, I want to go to Dubai. Yvette says, me too. All right, well, I'll meet you there, Yvette. We're making a family vacation, right? Same. I mean, you hear about all those wonderful, like, people driving these expensive vehicles too, like gold-plated BMWs or whatever, or, even those supercars, Bugattis and stuff like that. Anyways, that's off topic. Duke says, "Ah, everyone is welcome." Oh, that's cool, Matar. Love to visit. Love to visit. I have to be older though. Flora's like, I gotta grow up first. I gotta get a job first and get my life started. Stormy, do you want to play with a toy? Come here. Let's play with a toy. Come here, girl. So I was saying earlier in the stream, I had to bag up all their, because it used to be the toy graveyard over here. I had to clean up all this area because I saw a copperhead snake on our walk this morning, and I wanted to make sure that this wasn't like some snake haven area. Uh-oh, there's my dogs. The neighbor's dog has called for them, and that's how he responds. So let's see if my recall works with him. Rain. So he's got a strong stimulus with my neighbor's dog. But let me see if I can get him to ignore the stimulus and come. So I've called him once, guys. Rain, come here. Strong stimulus, and it didn't work. Gosh. Okay. That was 2 times. You see what I mean by that recall is important? The stimulus to play with the dog is stronger than my call. Come here. Come here, Rain. Come. So that was, how many times was that? 3, 4 times, and then the ignore. So now it's time to go and tell him I mean business, which means he's going to respond to me. But as the closer I get, probably he's going to start getting more worried. But that's inappropriate. You see this, guys? This is super inappropriate. Get back over there. 4 calls and still didn't work. Yeah, that's not cool. But you see what I mean by reinforcing that recall, because they lose their mind, and you don't want them to lose their mind if there's a car coming and and they're running out to the street. You want them to come when you call them. So that's a daily battle with him. You got to keep going with that. Duke's like, my dog is like tough, rough. Yep. So Denise is eating dinner. Whoa, you're eating dinner? It's like 10:46 in the morning here. Where are you at, or what country are you in, Denise? So I closed this because I didn't want Storm to join in the party. Shania says, bye, DTO. All right. Thanks for hanging out with us. Flora says, you got to say it strong. Put your voice into it. Here's the thing, Flora. Those commands should be followed regardless of how loud or how forceful my tone is. A command is a command. You know what I mean? If I say come in the sweetest voice, your dog, my dog, should respond to that. You know, I don't have to say it. You know, I did raise my voice. I did use some conviction in my voice, you know, let him know I'm serious. But command should work without that, right? So that's the goal. That's where we want to be. Rain. Rain. So I'm using more depth in my voice to see if it works. Come here. Rain. Uh-oh. Rain, get over here. No. Yeah, he's been a bad boy. You've been a bad boy. But I like it. You know, I like this training. I like for them to say, there's dogs barking, but I'm not allowed to go over there because Dad says I can't. So sit. We're going to do some other commands. Good boy. That's a good boy. Even Storm sit down. Good girl. That's a good Stormy. Good. Let's see if I can get him to stay. Stay. All right, so they're in a command position to stay. Up, sit. Good girl. The stimulus is over. It's still going on. The neighbors' dogs are out there. Still good. All right. Good. Come here. Come here. That's a good dog. Come here. Come here, big boy. That's a good dog. That's good. So that's a work in progress, but this is what you got to do, y'all. You got to keep working on that, man. Keep working on them. You know, reinforce it. Reinforce it. That's the name of the game. Yvette says East Coast here. Yeah, so I'm probably missing a lot of comments. Yeah, so for us in Texas, it's like 10:50 in the morning. What tricks do they know? Yeah, so Shania, these aren't tricks for me. You know, whenever I make them sit, this is more training for just making sure my dogs are listening appropriately for their own safety. You know, I look at that more of a safety thing. Now you can call it a trick for them to sit on command or whatever, but for me, that's part of being the leader of this pack. It's part of them obeying me when I ask them to, not out of cruelty, but out of, you know, that's just a safety thing for me. But yeah, 7 p.m. where I'm at in Dubai. Wow. 11:50 in the morning where Flora's at. Cool. What kind of dogs are they? Cane Corso and a Rottweiler. But yeah, guys. So Storm is she's still hunting for lizards, y'all. I think she's on a lizard hunt. But yeah, so I'm probably going to come out and cut my grass a little bit lower because, like I said, there's those I guess they're copperheads in the neighborhood. And the last thing I need is to deal with a snake bite with my dogs. You know, the bigger dogs will probably be okay with a snake bite, and I'm not saying that I want my dogs to suffer with a snake bite. What I'm saying is they shouldn't die from a snake bite, but I'm not taking a chance. I'm taking my dogs to their vet, get them support they need. You know, we were just talking about insurance, pet insurance yesterday. That's why I have it. So if they have issues and there's going to be a medical expense or a hospital stay, the insurance will cover that. So, you know, not everybody agrees with me when it comes to getting pet insurance, but for my dogs, especially when we were talking about Parvo, when my Rottweilers got Parvo, the insurance was amazing. It really helped. It took a $32,000 bill down to $22,000 because we maxed out. No, I'm sorry, I take that wrong. It was $10,000 each. It took $32,000 and it brought it down to $12,000. I'm sorry, but my math was off today. But yeah, because it was 10,000 on each dog, and it helped. So yeah, but yeah, that's a whole story about the parvo. If I probably won't go through that story. I think talked about it yesterday. So if you'll go watch my live stream yesterday and just fast forward to the part where I talk about the parvo thing, that was a pretty big thing for our family to endure. It was pretty emotional. It was pretty rough, and I'm very thankful that we were able to put our dogs into the hospital, because inpatient stay for a hospital care for your dog is really super expensive. That's why I said for both my Rottweilers, it was $32,000. At the end of that, she was in the hospital for a week and a half, and the male was there for a week. So, they survived, but it was expensive. Shania, I'm probably going to be ending pretty soon because my dogs are getting hot. They're going to go inside. They haven't had breakfast yet, and it's already like 11 o'clock. So they're probably like, "Where's my food? I'm going to have to kill and eat my own food." So, Earl, I have not heard that for Connie Corsos. And I didn't even know that about Rottweilers, until it happened. That's why I said, if you remember, were you here yesterday when I was telling that story? Because when it happened, we brought the dogs. We weren't thinking at all it was parvo. We're like, our dogs are vaccinated. We know it's not parvo. It's got to be some other bug or whatever. And when that nurse came back to the truck, fully gowned, my wife started crying immediately because we were like, what? It's parvo? Because when you think of parvo, you think it's a death sentence for your dog. Your dog can die from parvo. That's not something to take lightly. And usually puppies are affected with parvo. When your dog gets it, if they don't get this, IV medication or fluids, because they dehydrate from all the poops and the vomiting and stuff that they have, they dehydrate, and then so they need constant around the clock care. But nutrients and stuff like that. So the point is that we were totally surprised to hear that, because we're like, no, our dogs are vaccinated. That can't be the case. And sure enough, Rottweilers, it has been reported that Rottweilers can be vaccinated and still get parvo. So, but I have not heard that for Connie Corsos. And the nice thing about him being 2 years old now, I think even with him being an older dog, probably wouldn't affect him. He is vaccinated too, by the way. All of my dogs are vaccinated. They have, that's a must. Vaccinate your dogs. Make sure, there's mosquitoes out here. They can get heartworms. They can get all kinds of stuff. So make sure you take your dogs to the vet. Count up those costs. If you want a big dog, just know that's part of it. That's part of having it. Take them to the vet. That lizard, I guess, maybe that lizard's actually died this time. Oh, you want to see Missy? I wonder let's see if I lock the door or not, guys. I'm always like locking the wrong door. Can't get in to my own house. Yeah, let's see if I can get in over here. We'll get Missy out, just so y'all can see Missy. Missy. Come here, Missy. Here she comes. Come on, Missy. Come say hello to everybody before we go. Aw, come on out. Y'all move, Miss. Move. Missy's coming out, y'all. So everybody, this is this is the OG. She's the original gangster here. Watch out, big boy. Enough greetings. Everybody else wants to greet her. This is Missy. She's, I think she's about 12 years old or so. Or 13. I always forget her age, huh? Yeah, she's the OG, y'all. And she doesn't like water either, y'all. So the only dog that really truly likes water is the Rottweiler. Licious. Let me try it one more time for the people before we go. Come on, let's try it one more time. You can do this. Put your foot here. Come here, baby. Put your foot. Watch out, big boy. You're not gonna do it. You don't like to get your feet wet. You got it, baby. Put your feet here. Let me have your paw. Let me see. I'll try this. Give me your paw, sweetie. Give me your paw. Okay, that's good. You gave me your paw, but I want you to put your paw over here. She's like, I could do the command. Here. Right there. No. All right. Well, we're not gonna be able to do that. Sorry, guys. I thought I'd do one more time before we cut off. But anyways, thank y'all for hanging out with us. Did I miss something, Yvette? Flora, don't let size fool you. Yeah, yeah. Oh, you talking about Missy? Missy is the boss. She is the boss. So you spend some time with us, you'll know what I'm talking about. All right, guys. Thank y'all for the thumbs up. Y'all have been amazing. We got almost 200 thumbs up today. Thank y'all so much for that. Thank y'all for, I know there's people subscribed today. Thank y'all for all the subscribers and just people who spent time with us. And we love it. We love, 200. We got 200. Thank y'all so much for the 200 thumbs up. Don't end. What's going on, Duke? We gotta eat breakfast, man. My dogs are hungry. Look at him. Look, he's like, I gotta eat. Don't take the food out of my mouth. I gotta eat. Guys, we gotta get breakfast started. You know, it's like almost 11 o'clock and they're just like, give me my food. All right. Yeah. Thank y'all for hanging out with us. And thank y'all for the 204. Thank y'all for the 204 thumbs ups and the subs. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for everybody from across the world, all over there in Dubai and in Africa, Saudi Arabia. Thank y'all for hanging out with us this morning. We'll see y'all next time. Thank you, Yvette. Also, thank you so much for your help today. You have been amazing. And y'all have a wonderful Sunday. We'll sign off with Big Boy. Bye.